Right then, people, we're back inside the building. Welcome back to Trickstar Radio. This is, of course, Breakfast with Kovu, and we are about to jump into the interview hour of the show, where we sit down and discuss different things with different people from around Brighton and beyond. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. Obviously, we tend to focus on music-based guests here on the show, but today, we're doing food, and I'm very, very happy to be on the phone with the guys over at Jerk and Waffle. How are you doing this morning, sir?
We're doing good, brother, man. We're just getting ready for today, man. Just sorting these flavours out to feed Brighton, man.
That's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. So, obviously, as I said, we have a lot of different guests on this show from a lot of different backgrounds and a lot of different areas of kind of creativity. And we've had a couple of food-based things on before, but obviously, I feel it would be better to let you, for you to let the people know exactly who you are and what it is you do.
That's perfectly fine, man. Yeah, man, I can let them know. Basically, what it is, so we're called Jerk and Waffle, man. We're based up in Brighton in the centre of town. When we just moved down from South Croydon, so South London based. When we got to Brighton, we realised there was a big demand for creative foods, if you know where I'm coming from.
Of course.
So you go on your phone, you have a look on your old Instagram, you have a look on the Explore page, and you come up with so many creative dishes that are on there. They're all based in America, they're all based all over the world, but I feel UK, especially down on the coast, they're lacking this type of food. So as soon as we got here, we started off doing Caribbean food, just like authentic Caribbean food. But there was already a few spots within the town, man, that tastes lovely. You got the old what's that? Was it Dutch spot?
Yeah,
you got that
of
one down there. You got Licklemore, and they've really got their customer base. So we didn't want to interrupt that. So we kept with our Caribbean theme, but we just switched it and added some American foods to it. So we've got the waffles, we've got the mixed boxes that have everything in it. It's not just one thing in it. So yeah, man, that's how we really come about. It's not really a lot. It's not a long, prolonged story or anything. We just moved down. We all love food. Everybody in our team, we love food. We love making food. We've all got a Caribbean background anyway. So yeah, man, it's just what we do, innit, really. And
nice, man.
I just feel Brighton at the moment, it's lacking. As I said, this is the first time I've said it, man. And food and flavour is such a big thing to do with community. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
So I felt that, yeah, man, the Brighton community deserves some jerk and waffle. Do you know what I mean?
There we go, man. There we go. Now, obviously, with this, I was lucky enough to actually try some during the lockdown period, and we did a bit of a review over on the channel. And there was something so interesting about the way the sort of food was presented. You know, there were so many different kind of flavours in one box. Now, something I always find with that is there tends to be a little bit of a story behind why there's so much going on in one place. So, I want to get a bit of background on yourself. Like, where did your sort of understanding of food and sort of relationship with food really kick off?
Do you know what? It was only the other day I was closing up the kitchen and I was sitting down having a nice old drink, and I was thinking to myself, what's brought me to lead me up to this situation now? And do you know what? I searched my brain, and I found the answer. Do you know what it is? It's childhood. My childhood, it wasn't, I'd say, the best financially growing up. So we constantly always ate the same type of food. So it got to a point where you have to start making the food that you're always eating taste a little bit different.
Of course.
You know where I'm coming from?
Yeah, no, of course, entirely.
We had to add some flavour to the food that we was constantly eating in the household. So the creative part, that's where that started. Me changing the way food tastes within my household from young. So that's where the flavours come from. And with having everything in the box and having all different flavours and the way it's presented, people don't just eat with their mouth. Do you know what I mean? They eat with their eyes as well.
Of course.
Food's got to be aesthetically pleasing. And if
well,
it's
of course.
Not,
I mean, the age-old thing is the first bite's with the eyes. You know, that's like the first rule in food.
The first 3 seconds of somebody looking at your food, that's when they're gonna make up their mind if they want to purchase it or not. Do you know what I mean? So, and it's not just that. It's a thing where sometimes when you want to eat in certain places, you got to spend so much money to have a variety of foods. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Of course.
So we didn't really want to just move to Brighton, start selling food, and take everybody's money. Do you know what I mean? We wanted to put everything in a box, and it's reasonably priced. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely, man. I mean, now obviously from my experience eating it, I remember being kind of I remember being really impressed with the sort of range of flavors that you got in this one box. And obviously, over time, we've seen the menu develop, and we've seen new things get added, and we've seen almost. I feel, from an outsider perspective, it feels like there's even more confidence in the kitchen. You know, it feels like you guys are really starting to spread your wings and really kind of show and really kind of show exactly what it is you're all about, and you've kind of got an understanding of exactly what it is you guys are best at. Like, would you say it's a similar sort of thing?
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. You know what it is? With the confidence with the cooking, it's based on what the customer wants, do you know what I mean? So, for example, when you first sampled our food, that's when we was just really treading the waters to see what the community wanted. Because we could have come down here, put so many spicy things out, and some people may not have liked it, do you know what I mean?
Of course.
We could have come down with some food that wasn't so flavoursome. So we wanted to put at least 10 products out there. That's like we've gone through 8 already. So we had a plan to put 10 products out, put them out for a short period of time, and then see what sticks and what doesn't stick and what the community wanted. And with what we got now, so when you first had the box, we had the Cajun, you had the sweet chili, and you had the jerk, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That was right. So we've kept the sweet chili and we've kept the jerk, the flavouring wise, and we got rid of the Cajun. But we changed the way we make the food now, because a lot of people wanted fried chicken instead of grilled chicken.
Of course.
That's what we was doing the first time with the grilled. But a lot of people we're getting so many messages every day, man. We're getting hundreds a week. People just saying we want fried chicken. So we went back to the drawing boards and we gave them what they wanted. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
And I feel they are happy with it, man. I'm happy with the way the community is embracing us. It's really nice, man.
Awesome, man. And now this is obviously something on top of that. I remember during lockdown at the beginning, it being very much a thing of we saw so many different kind of projects starting to pop up and so many different kind of areas of creativity landing, especially around Brighton, and people really getting involved and supporting each other's sort of platforms. Do you feel you've been kind of a part of that almost, that sort of community like project growth to an extent?
Yeah, I do, man. Because when we first got it, as I said, there was the demand for this type of food, and there was obviously I got in the community and had a few conversations with people, and they did say to me that people have tried previously in the past, but nothing really popped off. So I carried on having the conversations, going here, going there, and do you know what? I just thought to myself, if I'm gonna start doing this, then I want to have an impact, and it brings me back to the question you just asked me. That I feel, with all the hard work that I've done, it has had an impact, because there's a few other people and a few other groups of people that are trying to do what we're doing now. Obviously, they're not copying our menu, not doing nothing of the such, but they're trying to start their own business. And do you know what? It makes me happy that we've come here and we've had the success that we've had so far, and it's giving people the motivation to want to try it themselves.
Definitely.
Which, it's great, man. It's great. It was only the other day I put something out on my on our social media saying if anybody wants to try to do something that we're doing, then hit us up. We'll give them some tips and help, man. We're more than willing to help. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely. And I think, as you said, that definitely ties back into that idea of sort of community growth. And obviously, I'm very much of the opinion with stuff like this that if one person wins, everyone can win. You know, if everyone wins, everyone wins.
There's enough room for everybody out here, man. Sometimes people can get over their head and they want to just, be the only top dog. But we can all be top dogs out here, man.
Trust me, man. No, I completely agree. And I feel especially in a city like Brighton, which has almost become a bit of a foodie place. You know, there's so many sort of demands for different styles of food and different things. And we've got it to a point now where people are trying a different they're trying a different restaurant a week, you know? So I definitely agree. There's always room.
All the time, yeah, man. There's always going to be room, man. It's never going to decline as well. It's never going to decline.
Definitely, man. It's that age-old proverb. You know, people always want food. Like it's something that's never going to go away. This is a really interesting conversation, man, and I am really, really enjoying this. But what we're going to do is we're going to jump into a tune in the middle, just to kind of break things up a little bit, and then we're going to get back and talk more about the sort of future plans for what's going on with the kitchen itself. So before we do that, though, I want to know, where can people find the menu and where can people get in touch with you?
Currently, at the moment, we've got so at the moment it's like a one-man team, but we do have we have hired someone recently to help us sort out the social media. So the best place to catch us would be at Jerk_and_Waffle on Instagram, and then the same thing for the Snapchat. And the same thing for the LinkedIn as well.
There we go. Wicked stuff, man. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to jump into this one, Sounds of Freddie McGregor with I Was Born a Winner. Following that, we are going to get back into conversation, talking about the future plans for the kitchen, where the flavours are going, what else we can expect over the next few months as well, obviously with lockdown being in such an uncertain position. So keep it locked, people. We are live on Trickstar Radio. This is Breakfast with Kovu. It's the interview hour, and we're in the building till 10.
With CubCamTV.
Trickstar Radio.